Passport Douche is back.
Passport Douche, whatever you want to call him. He is, if you guys are new here, just let you catch you up here. There was a movie called Wolf Warrior and Wolf Warrior 2 that was put out in China as Chinese propaganda, but also as a Hollywood rival movie.
Yes.
And the whole thing was that if you pull out your passport, right? Wu Jing, the main actor of this movie, said, if you pull out a Chinese passport when you're abroad, America's nothing. Now, if you pull out a Chinese passport, then everyone will be scared of you and respect you. Yeah. Because everyone respects China now. This is China's
It's ridiculous.
Era. So this guy who's in Brazil, I assume, or some South American country,
Cuba or Brazil.
South Central American country, he's going around and he keeps whipping. He pays these local people to try to rob him or attack him or steal his girl. And every time he pulls out his passport and he says, "I'm a Chinese. This is my passbook."
Yes.
And then they all say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they run away. And this is just yet another saga, a piece of the saga, really, in Chinese Passport Douche's videos, and we'd like to show you today.
Yeah, we're going to show it to you. I just wanted to add something we're going to show next week. This whole Chinese passport thing, there's an interesting twist. There's a Chinese guy living in America, I believe in Canada, posted on Twitter how when he went to the DMV to get his driver's license, he pulled out his Chinese passport, put a $10 note in it, and bribed the instructor. Okay?
Yeah, right.
And because of because he has a powerful passport now and $10 or whatever. And so he was bragging about how you can pay off the instructors here in America and that it's really easy to do this and that. And the other Chinese netizens called him out, and they actually reported him to the DMV for fraud. Because he just posted it on his public Twitter account.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and then he was afterwards, "Oh no, they actually follow the law. It's I was just trying to, joke or whatever." But no, it's incredible. This kind of bravado that comes along with that. I've got the Chinese passport. I can do what I want.
That's an oof moment.
Yeah, we'll show you next week though, because I've got a very in-depth thing about it.
Yeah, so this is part of the flag saga. So he eventually retired the passport as part of his flag. Now it's the Chinese flag. Let's see what.
Let's take a look. I'll get us out of here.
今天又到了你。
不要啊！我还年轻呢啊！救命啊！救命！等一下，哎，这个，行了，过来，行了，上了，哦，好，对不起，站住！哎呀，幸好有你啊！
I love that you did that. That's
Hold on,
great.
I got some audio in there.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry. I'm always cutting it too close.
年轻了啊！
I just love his sound effects.
Yeah, it's really funny.
So today, Passport Douche, you can freeze it on there, said, "No, I'm too young to die." I like how he's trying to inform the Chinese populace abroad. I mean, because let's be honest. The average Chinese person is going to look at this and be like, that's really dumb.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a certain subset of people that maybe find themselves abroad someday and be like, well, I saw that video on Douyin, which is Chinese TikTok, and our fellow countryman pulled out the flag or pulled out his passport in this scenario where I could potentially be beheaded.
Yes.
And for some reason, he gets out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I also find it funny that in these scenarios, he's always whining and complaining and
he's
saying,
being beaten up.
He's being beaten up and crying.
He has to rely on something else to save him because he can't do it himself. He has to rely on his passport or his flag. Oh, man.
He actually said, directly, he said in that video, he said, I'm still young. But I translated it as, no, I'm too young to die. Because in that scenario, that's what it means.
Of course.
Anyway, so they were going to feed him to the sharks, but there's a huge plot hole here. Can you go back to the beginning of the video?
Yeah, sure.
I found a big plot hole here. Not that I should even be looking for any discrepancies in these very stupid videos.
Okay, let's take a look.
Pause it there.
Okay, so we met again. Oops, sorry. My reflexes aren't what they used to be
for sure. So it says, so we meet again. Right?
Yeah.
Now, here's the plot hole. Mm-hmm. That implies, and you can see from the other videos, that he's met these people before.
It's the same actors we've seen
It's the same actors, and it makes sense. It says, so we meet again. Mm-hmm. So they run into him. They already know he's Chinese. Yeah. They already know his Chinese passbook and his flag. And they've left him alone and apologized before.
Yes.
They run into him again, say, so we meet again, and then still get scared away by the Chinese flag after already knowing he's Chinese. It's very stupid.
Maybe this is just a different script. Maybe he bumped into them, the previous night or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. When he was out gambling.
I think his script is falling apart.
I think so too. Anyway, Passport Douche, always entertainment.
Always.
Really ridiculous. And this is a super dangerous idea, by the way, to spread
So
around.
dangerous.
Especially...
That's why we make fun of it.
Yeah.
Help people.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
We're just doing a public service, trying to help you guys. If without us, you would be screwed. You wouldn't know what to do. You'd keep busting out your Chinese passbook and keep getting beheaded.
Yeah, somehow this reminds me of in like 90s and some 90s, 80s American movies. They'd always be like, "I'm an American citizen,"
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And then they'd be like saved or whatever.
Yeah.
It's got those vibes.
You know what's the funny part about that?
What?
You would be saved. And-
That's
and
that's true.
I just want to warn all the Chinese people out there
Yeah.
from the bottom of my heart. Look at your country's actions whenever there's been Chinese people in danger abroad. They literally 100% of the time track record abandon you.
Yes,
And
they
tell
always
you to
run
fend
away.
for yourself. They never ever actually help you.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh, hang up your flag, show them you're Chinese." And that doesn't work. And they're like, "Well, we're going to have to wait. It's too dangerous for us to come in and help you."
Yes.
Look what happened in Ukraine. Look what happened in Sudan.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad track record.
Very bad track record. Anyway,
Don't stay in a country that's not going to help you.
no.
Angry Birds was huge in China. It would have been the first birds many Chinese would see.
Remember Harry Potter, the martial artist? So Mari, it's Sonic and
Sonic
Mario
and Mario
together.
together.
Chinese knockoff Titanic on Nintendo. You expect it to control well?
Whale!
It's just called Whale. First pawn.
First pawn! Ass art.
I don't know what
What is
ass art
ass
is.
art?
Let's see. Want to destroy this mountain? Yes or no? Well, it is China.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely. It's like a mouse simulator.
Yeah. Looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh. This would be bad. This one's officially illegal. How do you win?
You know how you win is you turn it off.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs.